What is up, everybody? It's your boy Doody back again with another video, and this time we're going to be looking at the Quartering Chronicles. That's right, man. It's been 2 weeks and my YouTube algorithm and my Twitter is just destroyed with Jeremy content. That's right. It seems like the entire internet has decided they have turned their ire against Jeremy, and no one seemed to like him, other than maybe Feezer and Cog, the two people that like him, and Ricada. Everyone on the internet despises Jeremy now, apparently, and not only initially it was because they didn't like what Jeremy was doing, where he was using his clout and try to censor people, and most people do not like that, right? That was what it was initially, but then of course Jeremy decided to do the Anakin Skywalker approach, where if you're against me, you're my enemy. You know what I mean? Or if you're not with me, you're my enemy. So he decided to start personally attacking channels like Yellow Flash, Games, Geeks and Gamers, SideScrollers, Camelot. All of these content creators that just because they decided to voice their opinion on the crap that Jeremy was doing, apparently that pissed him off. So of course, instead of, reaching out to them and maybe talking to them, no, he decided to go to Twitter, have a feud with them, and start a fight with them. That's right. Good God. I can't turn around and look at my YouTube without getting a video recommended of someone dunking on the quartering. Here's just a few, by the way. Brittany Venti, who apparently had a working relationship before with the quartering. This was 2 days ago. 123,000 views. Good God. Smash JT, Quartergate, quartering spirals over DM leaks. That's right, 11,000. And apparently this is over the side scrollers. Stuttering Craig and Jeremy had it out, with Jeremy decided that he wanted to threaten Craig by leaking DMs that they had previously in the past. Now, those DMs, by the way, what were they? They were business discussions. There were the Craig asking him if he would like to come on the show. There were questions about whether shorts help your YouTube channel. Basic creator questions that you might ask someone that is doing pretty well in that sphere, right? Nothing out of sorts. But anyway, Craig had to go on stream and actually, be first and leak the DMs because the quartering was threatening to, leak them out, whatever. And of course, they would have just been sections of specific conversations and not showed the whole thing. So he went ahead and showed all the conversations. He actually even showed the Melanie Mac conversation he had with that Craig had with Melanie about the quartering, and talked about that and his thoughts behind that. So of all people here, Craig is being open and transparent, unlike the quartering over here. So of course that's called Jeremy the Spiral, and he's literally going on the internet and threatened these people. He's literally now threatening to take down their channels as well, after doing it to Kino Casino. Now, if you had reservations and said, well, maybe, just maybe, Jeremy wasn't responsible for taking down Kino Casino, we know that's not true. Like, his steps and actions and the shit that he's been saying for the last 2 weeks clearly indicate and show that he is responsible for the mass flagging and removal of content creators on YouTube and other platforms. And it looks like he's not going to stop. He's continually threatening people. That's right. So anyway, if you go down the YouTube search and you just see what's out here, every video, Legal Mindset did his video a few days ago, essentially talking about how Kino Casino can sue Jeremy for what he did. Yep. The H3 podcast, nearly 500,000 views, talking about the Jeremy here. And then, of course, the latest YouTuber is Mutahar. That's right. Mutahar has entered the arena and decided to give his thoughts. And he was pretty brutal in the video. This video was posted yesterday. It's about 50 minutes long. It's almost a semi-documentary where it talks about everything that occurred between Kino Casino and the quartering, and the quartering's past and what he's doing now. It's a very good watch. It's 50 minutes. If you have some time, definitely check it out. But I think if you're someone that doesn't fully know everything that occurred during this arc, this is a pretty good video to watch, and it'll bring you up to speed. So definitely there. The quartering right here. He's a fraud. Yes, that's right. He is a fraud. This was from 8 days ago where he called him out. Let's see what else here. We got Melanie Mac, I guess trying to ride the fence and not get involved in the mess right here. And then we have more videos. More Smash JT videos. Camelot. That's right. Camelot is another person, another streamer that Jeremy threatened because apparently he used to work with Camelot and he doesn't like that he's being critical of him. So he threatened to take his YouTube channel. That's right. It's just a common thread here where if you are critical or say anything about the quartering, whether it's just a negative statement about his content, about anything he does, he views you as an enemy and he's going to try to get rid of you. This was a really good video right here. The Luther Morgan one, we talked about this the other day, where he went ahead and Jeremy got this his video reported, where he was exposing the lies of the coffee brand company that he owns. He got that video taken down. Thankfully, he was able to go back, edit it, and repost it, so that video's out there. He has a new video out here. It says, the quartering is on the run. More lies exposed. He was never MAGA. I have the receipts. Of course he never was. He was a grifter. He was a grifter that he saw that, oh, it's popular to go against woke, to go against whatever, to be right-leaning. He doesn't have any morals or thoughts or anything. He doesn't care. To him, he'll say and do anything that will bring him money. Trust me, if there's ever a time where this country and the YouTube space and Rumble and everything goes hard left, he will be one of the first ones that will, push that narrative and talk about how, well, now he's progressive because he's become enlightened. Because, of course, that's where the money is. Trust me, he would do that in an instant. So, let's see here. Elsa clips still rocking out the clips there for Kino Casino. Let's see. Anything else? I think that's really it. There's more out there, but it's just going to start getting worse and worse for Jeremy. More content creators are going to see this as an easy dunk, and they're going to jump in and decide to dunk on him, whether it be because of a moral stance they have against Jeremy, or because they just figure it's a nice little way to make a video and earn some ad revenue and so on. I'm posting this stuff because I don't like anyone that tries to censor anyone. Fuck that. I mean, I'm a DSP detractor, and even I wouldn't go out there and say deplatform DSP. Like, I wouldn't say that. I would let him do his content, whatever. I mean, if YouTube wants to deplatform him, that's YouTube's business. They're a private company. But I would never go out of my way to personally, try to get him removed. Like, if I was the quartering and had his power, I wouldn't call my, as Jeremy calls him, his non-Pidgeot representative to get DSP canceled. I just wouldn't do that because, again, I'm big on free speech. You know what I mean? If I can criticize Phil, he has every right to do whatever, criticize me and everything as well. Same thing, same thing there, Jeremy. Where if you want to go ahead and be critical of people, everyone should have the right to be critical of your stupid ass. And just because you get butthurt because people are calling you a cuckold and talking about your wife and your bull friend, that doesn't give you a right to try to shut down that free speech. If you don't like it, you can do multiple things. You can, one, get off the internet so you don't ever have to hear it. Two, you can react to it and fight back and show proof that you're not. Or third, my recommendation, you ignore it. Because when you feed the trolls, all you do is you give the troll more power, okay? Think of the troll as Freddy Krueger, where if you fear him, or no, not even, what's the newer one? The clown monster, whatever the fuck his name is, right? If you fear him, you give him more power, okay? Maybe you just ignore those that try. Maybe you just ignore Kino Casino and everyone criticizing you, okay? You would be way better off. And by the way, just speaking of subscribers, my God, he has been going on a tear, buying subscribers just to keep his channel afloat. He's currently buying like 5,000 subs every month. Every month, just buying new subs to try to make it seem like he's popular and people like his content. But the issue is the quartering is that you can buy as many subs as you want. It actually makes your metrics even more pathetic. It makes it more pathetic because when you're rocking 32,000 views for a video, right? And you have over 2 million members or 2 million subs, That's a problem, brother. That's a problem. That's what that's not even a percent of your viewership of your subs checking out your content. So, you know, if let's just put it this way. If he has let's see, if he's getting 32,000 views, right? And of that, you know, he has 2 million subs. Right, he has 2 million subs. Hold on a second. Let's see here. So if he's getting 32,000 views, and he has 2 million subs, right? That means 0.016% of his memberships or his subs are watching his content. Bro, that is terrible. That is terrible. These are the numbers of someone that might have about a 50,000 channel, a 50,000 sub channel. So if you wash away all of the subs that he's buying, he's probably under a million sub channel. He's probably under a million subs now. All the people that have canceled and him kind of renewing, he's probably under a million subs. Good God, look at this. This is terrible. And the only thing, again, is keeping him up are the shorts. So if you go into the shorts, I mean, that's kind of been propping him up a little bit. You know, he's pumping out like 10 shorts a day. So, you know, if you were even to remove these shorts, which aren't even his, these are other people's content. Again, what does a dog have to do with the political cultural warrior like yourself, huh? He's just basically going into Twitter. He's going into Twitch, trying to find the highest viewed video on TikTok, and repackaging it as his own. You want to see what he's doing?
This is why you always keep your eye on people, especially in public areas. What do you think about this? Check it out.
Do you know who he is? Why are you taking pictures of them? With them? No, why? Come on. Yeah, I'm gonna watch you. Go home. You go home. No, not you. You stay here. Sorry. Yeah, run! Hey! Walk with them! Prick!
Okay, now what? I mean, so far we're what? How long into this video? 40-something seconds into this video? Look at that. Nothing. Nothing at all. He's added nothing whatsoever to this short.
This is why you always keep your eye on.
That's it. Not even an outro where he says, wow, that was insane. That woman sure helped these kids. No, nothing. These are the shorts he's posting and trying to earn views on. Good God, man. Anyway, so let's go to his Twitter real quick. Here's Stuttering Craig right here. Stuttering Craig did respond to the quartering. Let's watch this video real quick.
You don't need it. Get sober.
Oh, here it is. This is pretty good.
In the chat. I do have a legit message for you. Put the bottle down.
Put the bottle down, Jared.
Put down the phone.
Put it down.
And put the bottle down.
Yes.
You don't need the booze, man. And I mean this like sincerely. You don't need it. Get sober. Take a break. Get off the internet. And when you come back with some creative energy. I know everybody's doing it, so you should do it too. No. Your channel should be demonetized. It's literally in the terms of service that you can't do what you're doing with those shorts, right?
And again, I'm not calling for the quartering to be demonetized. I'm not saying that, but what he is doing with this short, he's basically reusing content and content that isn't even his.
But you're skating by right now. So all I ask of you is to look at yourself and realize that you should, and by the way, I'm not being malicious at all. Take a step back. Totally remove yourself from the internet. If you need to upload some videos to keep your channel in the algorithm, awesome. Do that. That's fine. But outside of that, get your work done, get done, and separate. Go on a vacation, go down to the beach, and just get off the internet. Do not drink. Don't smoke. Don't do any drugs if you do any of that stuff. I'm not implying that you do. I don't know anything about you outside of that. And just separate, man. Come back. Tell everybody you messed up, and then hopefully everybody can move on. That's the best advice I can give you. I was asking for advice from you a couple years ago. Now I'm giving you advice. Own it.
Well, you know, he won't. He's too far gone. You would have thought he would have owned it last week, which he didn't. So He is taking a break, though. He did mention that. He said he was going to take some type of vacation or something like that. I really don't know what he's going to be doing. But by the way, quick update, Kino Casino will be back tonight. So it should be pretty fire. I'm sure that they have a lot to say. They've been gone for a week, a little over a week. And I'm pretty sure they have a lot to say. So, yeah. Yeah, it's not going to be good for the quartering, man. We'll see what he decides to do. So anyway, alrighty, folks. Well, that's it. That is our segment of the quartering chronicles. If we hear anything else, brother, we'll let you know. But man, these YouTubers, man, they're not playing, man. These content creators, we need PewDiePie. We need PewDiePie to come in and make a video about the quartering. We need all the big YouTubers to come out, all the big Twitchers to come out and crap all over the Jeremy. Because, good God, man, this guy's out of control and someone needs to put him in his place. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.